Welcome to the Nothing's Off Limits podcast. I'm Mary.
And I'm Denise, and this is my baby, Ellie. Say hi.
Special guest.
Special guest. So this is about dating, but without using dating apps or meeting at a bar. This person wanted to remain anonymous. She says that a few years ago, she had to get her wisdom teeth pulled out, and it happened to be on Memorial Day weekend. She had matched with this guy on a dating app, and after a few days of having her tooth taken out, he wanted to get together and do something for that weekend. And he didn't know quite where, but it looks like they were talking about like a fair or something. She told him that she'd have to like play it by ear depending on how she was feeling, but she wasn't sure if they'd be able to get together. She said she honestly felt fine, and he didn't know that, but he never bothered to ask anyways how she was feeling, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like that's just something that
That's
you
like
do.
a turn off immediately, really.
Yeah.
Especially after having a surgery.
Yeah. Then after one of the many times that this guy was trying to plan something with her, she said, I didn't realize your holiday weekend plans were dependent on me. So then the guy went off. He called her like all different colorful names. And then he chewed her out and told her to never bother responding to him because he was blocking her. But then a few months go by, and then she gets another message from him, like nothing ever happened. And he's just like, so what's up? Which is like so bizarre, the audacity.
Yeah.
But she goes on to say she wants to get back into dating, but she has no idea how to like get into the dating pool because she doesn't want to meet more people on dating apps or like at a bar.
Right.
So how do we meet people these days? I met my husband, and y'all can judge me for this, but I met him at a workplace, and then we just organically got together.
Yeah.
And we started out as friends and like just literally hanging out, and like we would go out together and stuff. And then eventually that turned into like him asking me out and like officially.
Yeah.
But it was just organically. Like I didn't meet him on a dating app. I didn't meet him like at a bar. I met him just
out in a normal life scene.
Yeah.
That's how I've always preferred to meet people as well, is just like out in life, like at the gym.
Yeah.
Typically I think more because I spend a lot of time in the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's just easier that way to me. Like I was on some dating sites before. You guys can judge me. I was on them mainly just to swipe to see who matched with me. Because like, it's like a terrible person. Yeah, I mean, just like, oh, like match, whatever.
It's like a game.
Yeah, it's like a game.
Yeah.
And then I only went out like a couple times with people that I actually talked to on there, and they were always pretty weird, honestly. So it didn't really go very far. But organically, I think is the best
way to meet people. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like when it's time and like God has sent you the right person, like it just happens.
Yeah, but I do know a lot of people who have had like
me too,
a lot of success. You know,
like I know
a lot of successful
I
relationships come out of online dating.
Like
so
I have so many friends that have dated like Bumble, Tinder, whatever, like online dating, and now they're married to that person that they met. So I mean,
very frequently that happens. Yeah. So I think
sometimes
it really
you don't meet terrible people.
Yeah.
But it's just really, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, really, like trying to find that one that's not awful or there for other reasons,
and knowing what you're looking for also. Yeah. And being on there for one thing,
and their bio might say something that is matching what you're looking for, but they're not.
And then they start talking and they're literally just looking for the one thing, like
that one thing.
What she said. So
which is unfortunate. But that's really the only thing that I can think of is like meeting people organically, because the only other example that I can think of is a lot of my friends now had met their significant others while we were in college. That's like, you know, like way in the past. So, but again, they met organically, just it happened to be that setting. So So following a similar background, we had another submission that was, can like the opposite sex be friends with each other without
just having like a purely platonic relationship?
Yeah. So nothing
with the opposite
romantic.
sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's kind of a hard one.
I know, because my marriage is totally not a terrible example of that, because we were friends first and then now we're married.
Well, exactly. That's why it is
like
a weird example, because I think if you are like attracted to that friend, you know, and they're attracted to you back, like you really can't just be friends, because there's always going to be something, or you're going to want to do something else, you know, like, but I think if like the attraction's not there, then it's better, you know. And I think for like women, and I probably in male, like in reverse, you know, it's probably the same, but like for women, I think it's easier for a woman to be friends with men, because if you're not like attracted to them, or you're not looking for that one thing, you know, then like at the end of the night or whatever, you're just like, oh, see you later, I'm gonna go home, you know. And like you're not, but the man is like, oh well.
See, that's where it gets awkward though, like when the man is like if you're not attracted to them, but
but they're attracted to you.
Because then it's like feelings escalate.
That's why I think it's really difficult to be more than just like acquaintance friends.
I think also, unless like you have a relationship with somebody where like you're just like super close and it's like family, grew up with them, so they're like a family friend that's like family.
Well, and you don't see anything
so
more
then
than
it'd
just
be like
family.
So I don't know, to be honest, unless like the like both of your goals is to remain platonic, or like it's like a couple have a boyfriend, and then like my husband and I, like we go on a double date, then like obviously like we're just there to hang out, and like then that's different. But if you are venturing out on your own to find like a friend, I guess, I don't know if you can remain platonic, really, because it just really depends on like
at some point I feel like someone's gonna have feelings for the other person. And most real platonic friends, I think, come from people who dated previously and they didn't work out, they were better friends, and I do think that can lead to having a better friendship, and all of the icky stuff is already done, you know, and in the past.
Another good example would be like if they're gay, like if they're attracted, I was gonna say that too.
Sex. Unless they're gay as well. Like,
so only two examples that I can think of, really.
Me too. I think it's really like attraction is huge. So
and then also like if one is attracted to the other, then it kind of ruins the
just makes
friendship.
things muddy. And it ruins the friendship, and if you don't feel the same way, you just like, it's really pretty possible, but it seems like a good idea. What do you guys think? It's a good question.
Submit all of your submissions in the comments below. Like and follow us, subscribe, and let us know if you think that you can be in a platonic relationship, and how else can we date in today's society without using dating apps or meeting like drunkenly at a bar.
Because those people look different when the drunken night is over.
So leave it all in the comments. Let us know.